expecting Magyar, Frank. Well, I mean, he could really use any of these. Any of the civs Adam has left are very, very strong for this map. I think for Tristan, he's 100% going to use Lithuanian on Atacama. The USA Cup Atacama has 4 lakes in the corner, so it's a mix of Atacama and 4 lakes. That will leave open Byzantines and Celts. 2 civs I wouldn't be that afraid of. I think I'm liking Adam's position civ-wise here. And we're rooting for Adam this time because now we're 2-1 for Tristan. Okay, looks like they are in game now. Fix the score. I know, I'm a noob caster. I'm doing all this stuff like manually every time. Maybe one day. I'd like to get more into casting, so any feedback is good. I know that the mic might have some issues, some of the overlay issues, but I'm going to be trying to clean it up a little bit and try to get more casting in, so hopefully you guys are enjoying the casting rather than just the regular grind of the stream that we usually do. Okay, so game 4, Rocky Forest. So along this line here, a funny note too, because I loaded this up and I practiced, well, I didn't really practice, but I like theory practiced this map for tournaments like a year ago, and I didn't realize you couldn't make lumber in this. So it's a good thing to point out, probably for viewers that haven't played this map. All of this land here, like 1 to 2 tiles off, you can't actually make your lumber. So or walls. So it's going to be an unwalled map, at least up to here. And your lumber's really inefficient unless you use back. So a lot of players are going to be using these back woods and not going for the forward woods.
Kia.
If they're close enough.
Airlove.
There's tons of deer, gold, stone in the center as well. So if we can control center, like imagine a castle going up here or here, the amount of map control you get, and it all being inside the wood too, so it means you can't really even be counterattacked. It's like a very, it almost feels like a mix between like Chaos Pit or something and like Gold Rush, because the mechanic of the map is that you have to take center control sort of early. So there's high aggression, but it's also unwalled, so you can see high aggression in Feudal and Castle, and it's not just FC, where Gold Rush, it's like FC every time. But this game, that I don't think that's really as possible. You might be able to see some picks here, like Khmer or something, that just gets away with a super fast FC, and there's nothing you can do about it. But generally, I think this map will be played out very aggressive in Feudal and Castle Age until we see map control, and the map control might just end the game. I don't think I've seen this map actually go like super late into Imperial. Not after there's map control taken, at least. There's just too much inside this ring. I guess there could be an argument there for getting your second TC in the ring, second and third TC potentially in the ring. Having a little bit more meat in there for your position, maybe forward siege, just consistently in the ring, instead of like in a position in your base where usually you'd be like doing it here and defending yourself. I think that kind of putting yourself up in the center is better, as long as you can maintain military to actually fight. Is there extra resources on the outside of the ring? So there is some berries, relics, there's wood, and again, wood that you can actually chop without having to make a lumber camp really far away, so that's good. There's going to be a lot of wood outside the ring. So you can be doing outside ring raiding, and you can go even through the ring. So there's going to be two different routes to attack. But I mean, again, right? Imagine you don't take any of the outside wood. You take position here, and then you use the inside wood. Then you only have to watch this and this, because your eco's inside the circle. And the circle's got so much food. I think this plays into a lot of feudal aggression. If players want to, you can use civs like Mongols, Berbers, something to get to the deer faster, eat them faster. Mongols are just such a high tier civ though. They're either going to get banned or they're going to get picked up for other maps that they're even better at. So you probably won't actually see Mongol played here, but they could be good civs.
Kid.
Japanese again could be used here. We saw Tristan use it last game for fish, but it could be used here for the deer. Gonna see Rax coming out for Tristan. 7-minute timing. Looks like this is going to be man-at-arms or scout timing. Not going to be drush. Let's see. Both players looking to be in a man-at-arms sort of timing. Drushes nowadays usually coming in pre-mill. So if you run to your enemy's base and you see them not on berries at a time where you have a mill, they're probably drushing you, and you should just look back at your base. That's a big indicator here. Obviously, gold is a big indicator. If there's no gold there, you can click on it, see if they've taken 10 for drush. 4 on wood, also an indicator of drush. None of those are seen by the proper timings, so it must be man-at-arms. The gold comes out, so we know it's man-at-arms or archers. We can see, so we've narrowed it down that it's man-at-arms, but the opponent, as he comes in and scouts this, has to leave archers open, so it could be man-at-arms or archer defense. So you gotta be really good with your scouting. Intel is very important in this game. Adam is at least 1 strike behind, so he doesn't want to take this fight. He wants to run back to his base. Both players almost up. About 1% of each other. Also going for the same builds. So we see Franks going man-at-arms, Celt going man-at-arms. I think I would have preferred to see Franks just going directly into scouts. They do have better HP on their scouts. So another reason that Franks really should never be attacking in Dark Age with their scout. Wait for your extra HP, very good. Now he can win that fight even though he's 1 strike behind. And now he can push forward a little bit. Now we're going to be playing sort of into the man-at-arm bonus of the Celt, right? They can walk a little bit faster, so if they get a larger force, they can actually track you down and kill your whole force. So you have to be a little bit careful moving out against them. Careful of their numbers, doing some scouting. I really like that he's actually being careful with his militia here. He's using the scout to actually do what its namesake is, right? He's scouting and then running away. This is because of the Celt bonus, and this is very good play by Adam. It looks like he's just running away, but he's thinking the smart thoughts. So well done there. Adding the range right away too might catch the Celt player off guard. Very odd opening for Frank. I think you'd see probably scout opening more often, but going for man-at-arms and archers is going to catch off guard players that are going man-at-arms into spears to hurt your scout opening. So a lot of theory going into these games, maybe some mind games as well. Both players, I wanted to say both players, but I think it's just Tristan getting a really nice trade here. This is, I mean, it's one of the reasons I expected not to see this opening from Adam, but he can push them away now. The speed of them, though, is going to make it so that his archers are going to be pretty much perpetually chasing these man-at-arms around the back of his base, and he wants these archers to be going forward, right? He wants to be applying pressure on the field, doing something to his opponent, not just running around in his base. So that was a big fight for T90. Oh! Nice micro here, some body blocking. He's going to have to back up now. Fantastic try, though. I love when I see players trying for the higher end micro stuff. You definitely want to utilize every tool in your kit in the tournament games. Maybe you wouldn't play it in a regular ladder game. You play a little lazy, you know, just kind of relax and do more theory of the game. But in these tournament games, we want to see every inch being taken. Nice job, just like this. Great. I'd like to see this microed around. Not going to happen. Scouts still out for Tristan, scouting to see if there's any more new military buildings, see if there's going to be a transition into scout. We see very few farms, so we know that it's not going to be a scout transition quite yet. There's only 4 farms out. You're probably not going to see a scout transition after double building opening until like minimum 5 farms, but that's outrageous. I mean, you're probably seeing like 8 to 12 be coming up before the stable gets utilized. You know it, Chef. Adam not adding any blacksmith upgrades quite yet. It looks like he wants to play into the defensive meta of archers, but his civ is geared for the other style, right? So yes, we do have the free farms, we have good food bonus. It's not like this is a terrible civ for going into this. It's just that their transitions through the game are not going to be favoring crossbow and arms, so we have to be off at least in Castle Age. So there's an argument to utilize the scout bonus earlier, right? Also, going to scouts, you're going to be using more farms on the field than opening archers, so it transitions well economically into stable play. Right now, he just went full defender. Like, he could have just dropped range and not even gone mad arms, kind of like the Mayan game, if he really wanted to completely go into this style. Fletching coming out now, and it's just... Man. Tristan, I think he's going to be up a lot, way before Adam. We'll see if he adds any more military. I don't think he needs any, though. I think we'll just see him go... Oh, and I lie. Okay, he's going to go fletching as well. So imagine if he did no upgrades here. He'd have 500 food. He'd almost be up, and this army would be here just waiting, right? Just about to click up. He's met no aggression. So all of this could have been done without those upgrades. The meta right now, I know that this map is not like the Arabian meta strictly like we see on ladder, but generally you see experts going for fewer upgrades, fewer army, trying to get to those higher value units, meaning you get to the next age, get the knights out, mangoes, monks, you get ecos behind it. This is very much I want to hurt you now in feudal age, and this is a risk, right? It just is. If your opponent out micros you really hard, if they take some good fights, they can start snowballing, then they can get your vills. Tristan still will be up much before. Oh man, it looks like Adam is now adding the scouts on. This actually scared the crap out of him. He saw 2 blacksmith upgrades, and now he thinks, okay, 2 blacksmith upgrades, this other player is not prioritizing castle. You see how the thought process come in, and now he added a second range. He felt safe because he saw double blacksmith on the units of Tristan, but Tristan actually went light on units, even though he did double blacksmith upgrades, and now he's going to go up. So this is going to catch Adam off in a slightly different spot than I would generally expect it to be seen. So that really caught Adam off guard. Now he's going down a losing winning strategy. There's no viability. Like, he has to kill vills from this second on. He has to be killing villagers non-stop, or else he will die to higher value units at some point. So we'll see the value come out for Tristan. See if he goes for crossbow or TC or mangoes. Yeah, it's a lose-winning strategy. It's his only viable option now, but it's a losing option. So he's got to get some luck. Sometimes you got to know when you're so behind that you have to go for the losing strategy and make it a winning strategy. It sounds like I'm being crazy, but I'm not trolling. Like, sometimes your only viable option is the worst option for you. He's going for it. He's trying to get these vills now. So think about this, right? Adam was behind. Now he's making army. Tristan just used 1,000 economy. So if Adam clears every single military unit of Tristan, he'll have another 1,000 economy to make more or catch up to military, and he can keep villagers dying, keep them off the resources. But if he doesn't do that, right, and he tries to go up, now Tristan is just playing with extra tech, and he's going to potentially win, which is why I was saying he had to get up there much faster. You see this army didn't die, it was able to run away, and he didn't get enough vills. So now he's going to be in full turtle position. He's going to have to run back to his base. Towers, walls are going to be his big friends right now, and as we pointed out before, you can't really wall this map too easily. So it's going to be hard for him. He's adding a lot more stuff. More scouts. Might be thinking it's a Huang, might be thinking that Tristan will just stay on archer tech light numbers, and he is. He's going for that kind of 8. This is very common for you guys. If you're ever in a position where you're up much later, it's super common for players to move out with like 8 to 12 or less archers. So if you can catch them midfield, maybe get 5 bloodline scouts or armor scouts, somewhere around that, 5 to 6. You're using up your economy that you didn't spend going castle to clear that army so it doesn't hurt you. Because if you maintain the same vills, maybe you're still in the game, like we see here. The problem will come in when Tristan starts adding vill production, right? If we get 2 more TCs, every minute we're going to get behind a couple of vills. So right now we're maintaining, though. And this is because Adam still is trading armies, right? He caught that army. That was absolutely necessary. Tristan, if he was a bit more of a cautious player, would have actually waited for more archers to come down and drop the TC. I think that that's probably the safer route, just in general. Drop the TC, wait for your TC to go up. Then as you move out, you have a larger group of crossbow that can deal with a little bit of archers, and you also have a TC in case you counterattack. The problem with that strategy is if you don't get across the map fast enough, you can't actually use your tech advantage against a player that's up on par with you, right, and going like knights. So there's a bit of a trade-off, but I think that in this particular game, seeing his the aggression from his opponent, he could kind of guess that Adam was going to be up a little bit later than him, and he could utilize the turtley style a bit more. Good trades here for... Good trade for T90 here. Any trade military against military is good for Adam, but if Tristan's trading like 2-to-1, it's not going to work. So we've really got to crush a fight. Those are going to be completely dead. They're not going to do anything. Adam knows he's got to keep pressure on, even if it's light. He's got to distract units. He's got to keep units on the side of the field of his opponent. He doesn't want them in his base. So even though he knows these aren't going to kill any vills probably, he's got to keep them moving. And even if they're seen, it's fine because you're just going to run. These units are at the same movement speed rate. So if you're running with a smaller unit force, you're just distracting a larger force. That means that's like net positive eco, right? Because it's eco you're not having to use. The problem is when they start getting high mobility units like knights. Then it becomes very scary sending the smaller forces because you're going to get cleared up by knights and then you're going to get counterattacked. But as we're seeing right now, he's doing a great job. It's 26 minutes now, several minutes into Castle Age for Tristan, and he's still yet to breach into Adam's base. So this is all working out for his favor. He's up now. Even from a losing strategy, it's his only viable option. So he has to go into it, and he's actually utilizing this super well. He's somewhat in the game, and he's distracting Tristan once again. TC's going up for Tristan now. Would have liked to see them a bit earlier, but he is vills ahead, so this is going to be, you know, every 30 seconds. I guess I should say every minute we've got 2 more vills, right? So about a half a vill more. Tristan now should not feel like he needs to do any damage. He needs to be thinking economy, he needs to be thinking defending, he needs to be thinking maybe map control. So siege workshops, pikemen, castle drops, crossbow, maintaining the ball of crossbow so that you can 1 to 2 shot a knight. I think that that's really where crossbows have their best strength. If you can 1 shot a knight, you can do anything on the map. You can kill anything. You can dodge mangonel shots. You can kill all the knights. You're fine. You're a god. If you can 2-shot a knight, you got to be a little bit careful. But if you get ballistics with 2-shotting knights, they have to really respect your crossbow numbers. Looks like Tristan's going to go for the forward TC, monastery. So he's going to go for a little bit of both. He's going to, and I actually like that the TC is kind of forward. It's going to give him map control. It's going to slow down his opponent's progression towards the center. The one bad thing about it being a TC though and not a siege workshop is he kind of knows 100% at this point that he's forced his opponent into a 1 TC position again. Adam is still in this sort of like I have to do damage position. It's a losing, viable, winning option. I don't know how to say it right? I'll figure out a good way to explain this. But yeah, he's taking the weaker option, but he has to make it work. He's going to go from the outside instead. Oh, Adam is such a sneaky player, man. Hard to play against a player that's sneaky and he knows his position in the game. It's even easier if you get behind for Adam properly because he knows what he has to do. He doesn't have to think about it anymore. It's not nitpicking little stuff and like little efficiencies here and there in economy and do I get 2 more vills or the monk. No, you have to kill shit. So he's got to go into the opponent's space, get those vills. Juicy, juicy, juicy. All right, only 10 lead now for Tristan. He's going to panic drop a 4 TC, and this is really going to throw off his ability to drop military on the map. Adam's got a lot of eco for this 1 TC. Okay, so 4 TC is going to take minimum 20 farms to keep from idling. We can only support 2 TC right now, so 2 of them are a waste. And if we keep making, okay, we've got more going to food now. Now that the TC's out, so it's actually perfect. But he needs military, right? Tristan's already got the economic lead, so his priority needs to be not losing army, not losing position, not losing vills. So it's less about him booming right now and more about like solidifying this, not giving a win condition to Adam. And Adam's biggest win condition is going to be siege coming through center with the knights, right? So he actually put farms forward into the closest spot for Adam's win condition and a TC. So this is pretty... He missed it! Oh my god! He missed it. I would have missed it too, Filster. Or Trance. It was actually Trance that pointed it out. Oh my god. What? Oh! I love this, I love this, I love this. Perfect. No, perfect dodge. Wow, nice micro there for Tristan. It looked like it was going to go really good for Adam. I think it still went kind of okay. Any military Adam can kill is good for him. He's got no vills. He has to kill things. Tristan also has a forward castle. Not a forward castle, but he's got enough for a castle, and these forward vills might go into a castle. Oh my god. Should we just count? Should we count by our hundreds? 100 eco going down the drain. 200 eco going down the same. 300 eco gonna be sad. 400 eco never gonna get back into this game. What is happening, Tristan? They're so uniform though. I know, right? Gates, so true. It's like, how did you even get them like this? They're even spread out kind of like by sex. That's kind of odd. And this one, I guess, probably should be female, but pretty close. They're hostages? They probably feel like hostages. You know what? You guys think he'll ever look at this again? Tristan could lose the game if he doesn't do this. Like, he's only that many vills ahead, basically. Yo, Adam might come back. Okay, so the castle is actually brilliant play. Perfect. It counters the biggest chance of Adam winning the game. So now the TC and all this stuff is totally safe. Adam cannot clear this. He has to go around. In Castle Age, you're never going to clear a castle, especially not Celt. They can drop siege behind it. Their siege is going to attack faster. Just attack the ground there and repair behind it. It's not a problem. 10 vills down for Adam, but 12 vills have been idle for Tristan. So actually, arguably, they're on the same economy income right now. And if Tristan doesn't notice it, I think that we could see a comeback from Adam if Adam manages to... What is the viable way for... Oh... This is... Adam knows how far behind he is, but he doesn't know his opponent is just sleeping. I think if Adam knew that Tristan was going to idle 12 vills, he wouldn't go for it all in. But you can see how good Adam is at knowing his position in the game. He's known every age that he's been at a point of being behind to where he has to do something. Oh, they're on the move. Nice, nice, nice. Again, great formation. And we're going to wood. Okay. Monks coming out, some deleted knights to keep the conversions down, and now it's looking very scary for Adam. He's going to go for one crazy push. I think I would have preferred this over here, but there's already a castle. Tristan's already prepped for the all-in win condition on the side. So both players know where they're at in the game. They know what they need to do to defend their positions, and Adam's just in a losing position. That's just how it is. It had to be a non-stop snowball from that position in Feudal Age. So every second of time is going heavily into Tristan's favor. This is This could be game point here. Tristan is up 2-1 right now. A win for Tristan would make Tristan top 4 in the USA Cup and would be my opponent. If Adam's able to pull it back, we'll get a game 5. So we're really rooting for Adam to make this work. Siege Workshop, as I was saying, once you get the Siege Workshop behind the castle, you really can never kill it. So I'm hoping I'm wrong. This is one of those times where I'm hoping I'm actually wrong. Good thing my wife's not here to hear that. You're always wrong. Here come the Rams! 6 Rams. Do or die moment for Adam. There's no mangoes out on the field yet. Is there any in production? There is several in production. So he knows Adam needs to get around, clear the mango. First priority, get the Rams into the castle. This should be enough Rams to actually clear. Oh, Adam. I love that he's going for it. I love that he's going for it. This is fantastic here. He has just about the perfect amount. +2/+2 on the Knights. Tristan feels so confident he's going to go directly up, and I agree with that decision. Even if this dies here, he's got the second castle, and he'll be ×2 here. But by then, maybe he's in castle, he's going to drop racks, and he's going to go to Halbs. Halbs are the cheapest unit you can make with the highest damage against their opposing, the unit they're trying to oppose, which is the Knight, right? So the cheapest way to get back into a game is getting into Halbs. Against Knights, you could maybe even skirms against archers, but less strong. Halbs against Knights is just like outrageous. So he's going to go right into his strongest position in Imperial, and then he'll use Trebs or Siege to ram his way across. But he's going to go directly into the counter to this, which is going to be the Halb tech. So I really like what I'm seeing from Tristan. Smart play. Again, Adam needs to just get across the field immediately. If he could kill this castle with those 6 Rams, or kill this infrastructure here and then go into the heart of the economy, maybe he has a chance. He's got 32 military to 8. This is his moment. He's dying right now. He's dying on the field. We've got to move. We've got to move. Get across. These are big. Oh my god. Tinville population still. Oh! Tristan is everywhere with these castles. Really nice. He's taking so much map control. But Adam does have the center, and now he's got some gold. He's got some gold that will really help. The castle here, if it gets up in time, which it looks like it will, it's going to help slow this push down significantly. The Knights shouldn't really get around. Great quick wall in here by Tristan on the west side. So it's just going to be a break on the east, but 2 castles, could have Siege, Halbs here. I don't see this work actually pushing through. Can our red player get to Imp? I don't see him going Imp, but he does have enough eco for a castle. Maybe he 4-drops a castle. I think this has to work here again. If the castle doesn't go down, I could see Adam resigning. Forward castle going to go down, so he's actually... Oh, be so careful here! He needs to be so careful, and he's actually going to take attack on the pikemen. This is huge for Adam. You guys, there are no upgrades on these pikemen for Tristan, and Adam is pouncing on them right before they get into Halberdier. Naked! He's completely naked! He's streaking through the quad, no one is following. Oh my god! Yo, if Adam wins this game, we're gonna have to send him a care package, dude. This is fantastic. Fantastic play here. He's only down now 2 villagers. 1 TC against 4 TCs. He's dropped 2 castles. He's got the Rams. The Rams, actually, he kept repairing them. He kept them strong. He can keep moving here. As long as he keeps his army on another castle coming out. As long as he keeps his army on the move and he kills villains now, he can still do this. Adam's got 20 more population, and I thought he was drawing completely dead. Oh my god, he's going... Ah! Is it happening? Adam's gonna have a miracle win. Population of villagers. Well, what's it saying for a second? I guess I should talk faster. Now it's ahead. Okay, Adam's ahead in villagers, and he's 2-1 ahead in military, and he's actually gonna be able to pick this Treb off. No problem with these Knights. He will definitely notice that. Oh my god, what a absolute gaff by Tristan. So, to pick out to critique his mistakes a little bit in a positive kind of helping way, you gotta get the armor on the pikeman, #1 priority. Start the armor, get to +2 armor, and then get the halves. Do not ever take a fight when you're completely naked on your pikeman and you're waiting for your halve upgrade. The knight's coming in. Fantastic job. Adam, he got behind early feudal, and he was behind all game long. But the fact that he knew he was behind, he was able to take losing... Let's see if we can do this right. Losing, winning strategies. Good play, Adam. That was a miracle win. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. I can't believe it. He even missed this. Imagine if he killed all those vills, the boost that would have gone into him. Actually, if he killed that many vills, he might have... The tiger inside of him might have died, and he might not have gone all in. So it's actually probably better these survived, because they idled. Wow. We're 2-2 right now. Adam showing the best comeback I've seen in a long time. Tristan showing like some crazy, crazy stretch in some other games. This is a great series. Closest series, the most exciting, maybe not the closest. I think the Scotty and Bloodless was probably the closest series. They also had a series like this where it went back and forth, both players feeling their way out in the game. You could see their decision making going off of what kind of intel they had, both playing pretty well, but kind of towards different type of play styles. These games, both players are kind of playing towards aggressive play styles, so it's really volatile. There's like... I can't believe we just saw this. I don't even know what else to say. I think I'm just going to tab out of this. Anything I say now is just going to make it less. Wow. Wow. Big high five to Adam. I didn't think he had it in him. He got, oh my god, 3 different ages where he was super far behind. Wow, wow, wow. I got to get out of here. Fantastic.